Hello and welcome back to the video everyone. In the last video we have seen using the where clause how we can filter the data. Either we can filter the data as of one element, or we can also filter the data using multiple elements using the wherein statement, that is wherein clause. So in this video we are basically focusing on how to sort the data. Like, let's take an example. So here we have the name of employees and the employee ID. Similarly, I have created one table that is with the name testing table. So let's see this data. So this is the data that we are having. So in this we can see the employee ID are basically listed out, correct? So now if you want to sort this data, this employee ID under any one specific type, so how you can actually do that? So let's see that. We will write under this select all from testing table itself. We want to basically create a view that is sorted, right? So we need to mention the clause at order by, because order by is used to sort the data, and we want to sort the data using which column? That is the name of column, that is employee ID. Okay, so using employee ID we need to sort this data. So now you can see our data is sorted, that is 980, 1001, 2021, 5000, then 6000, then 9000, right? So this is sorted out in the ascending order manner. But now let's suppose that you want to basically sort this data in descending order. So just after order by you can mention the descending code, that is descending function in transact SQL. So descending function in transact SQL is basically described as DESC, and ascending is described as ASC. Okay, so these two are basically the inbuilt function. By default, if you don't provide anything, it will be basically sorted out in the ascending order, as you have seen with the previous query. So now let's run it in descending order. So now you can see our entire data is filtered out in the descending order, right? So this was all about how to sort that data in SQL Server. Okay, so one more thing, let's take an problem statement. Let's take one problem statement or use case, you can see, and over that we will see how we can write the query on it. So now the question is that from this table, from this current table that we are having, in this we need to basically just pick out employee data whose employee ID is 2021, that is Rahul's employee ID, and then sort that data using order by. Okay, so we will first remove this DESC right now because we are focusing on order by ASEC, right? And then we will see how we can filter that data for multiple users as well. Okay, so let's first first use the where statement. In the previous video, if you haven't watched that where clause statement, please go and have a look, because I have there talked also about the priority order. That priority should be first mentioning select all or the select specific columns or entities, and then using the from clause. Okay, after using the from clause only you can use anything. Like I will be using here where employee ID, the name of employee ID is equal to basically 2021, right? And then order by employee ID. So you can see this is our final data. Wherever you are using order by, you cannot use this where statement after order by. Okay, why? The reason is that it will give you an incorrect option, and the reason is that the query, let's understand the query. Now if I am writing something like this, the query means that select all the testing tables, that is select all the data from the testing table and order them by employee ID, then filter out this. But in SQL queries we are first filtering the data and then ordering that data. That's why this is the correct priority: select, from, where, and then order by clauses, right? Similarly, if we want to basically filter out multiple data, we will use wherein employee ID is basically 2021, and then what else was there? So let's see just one more thing. Yeah, so let's see for 5408. so 5408, and then rerun the query, and then the data will, how will the data, final data appear? So it will basically first look out for these two employee ID, and then among these, whoever is the shortest one or the smallest one, because I haven't mentioned any DESC over here, that is descending order, correct? So it will give me the first data, that is 2021 of Rahul, and then after that it will give me the data of 5408, that is Shyam. Okay, so let's run the query. Okay, so I have used to, yeah, okay, so column name should be first, where employee ID in this. So let's run this query now. Yeah. So as I was saying, first Rahul employee ID will come and then Shyam. So this is how we are using order wise statement along with the where statement as well. Okay, so this query list will be basically present in the description. I will provide the GitHub link over there, and I will upload the GitHub link and the query files by the name of the title that is required, title of the video. Okay, so that's it for this video. See you in the next video. Bye bye.